Hi folks, Mario Cavolo here, and I just want to introduce to you what you're about to see in the simplest terms. And before I do, let me point out right next to me, Mr. Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra. Those are original sheet music of the tunes, literally from the 1920s, so about 100 years old. I had a wonderful audiophile system several years ago, and I sold it about 4 years ago, and I haven't had anything since. I made up my mind I wanted a new one, and it was going to be 3 pieces, and I just wanted to buy 3 very special pieces of equipment. That's the best way I can explain to you how we ended up what you're about to see. I wanted to buy a very special turntable in about $1,000 price range. I wanted something special, and I found it. I wanted a special amplifier in the $2,000 range, and I wanted very special speakers in about the $1,500 range, and then I've got something extra special to show you, a little extra beauty that comes with the package. That's it. So from my desire and my goal to just research like crazy, including my going face-to-face down into Guangzhou several times, and I'm going to be going back many more times in the future to research it and meet with the dealers, speaking to them in Mandarin, because again, I'm here in China 20 years. This is for you. The China Expat Guy's dilemma is over. This fantastic audiophile system that you can buy, and when you leave China, I'm going to buy it back from you at a reasonable price. So now there's no more excuses, right? That's why we don't buy what we want. We want to buy it. Oh, but man, when I leave China, I know I'm going to get stuck with it. Who's going to buy? No one's going to buy. We end up giving away $2,000 leather couches because nobody wants to buy them when we leave, right? That dilemma is solved. I'll stop right there. I'm very, very grateful that you're watching this right now. Enjoy, and we'll talk again. Thank you. So here it is, Dragon Audio Set number 1 audiophile system. It's simple, pure, dynamic audiophile, not particularly expensive, but $4,500. After many months of research, comparison, several trips to Guangzhou, face-to-face meetings in Mandarin with the most respected China audio brands and dealers, and picking people's brains and driving everybody nuts, I'm very proud to offer this select audio package for your audiophile pleasure. Next, let me introduce the system to you and, of course, talk about more and more details. So the system price is 29,888 RMB. That's just about 4,500 in US dollars, depending on the currency fluctuations at the moment. And again, it's really fantastic idea here, and it makes a lot of sense to offer a guaranteed buyback from your date of purchase. I'm telling you now, I'm going to do that for 5 systems, first 5 clients. I don't know whether I'll continue it or not after that, but I'm going to do it for the first 5 because there's no worries whatsoever in doing that. So it's going to be 40% buyback. So 40% of 29,888 is around 12,000 RMB. And that's what we'll buy it back for you from the second year from your date of purchase up to the 4th year of your date of purchase. Beyond that, beyond year 4, we will buy it back for 30%, which is still quite reasonable. So yes, when you leave China, someone is going to buy the system back from you. You are not going to be stuck with it. The China Expat Guy's dilemma is solved. So now let me introduce the 4 main pieces of the system. The Amari LP10MK walnut plinth classic turntable with AT95E cartridge and a custom tonearm. The Junction JA88D09 pure Class A amplifier. The JBL 530 Studio Series stand mount speakers in the rare cherry wood finish, not the black finish. Really hidden treasures found there. And those JBLs will be sitting on top of custom ordered, imported Turkish quartz stone speaker stands and 2 imported Turkish quartz stone equipment pedestals, one for the amp and one for the turntable. All right, now let's take an in-depth look at each item. So my decision to get a new audiophile system began with wanting to get a turntable. I hadn't owned a turntable for over 20 years, and I missed it a lot, and I kept my vinyl along with my brothers and my friends. And so, I mean, I've got not a huge collection, but, you know, something like 150 vinyl records, which are from when I bought them 30 years ago, you know, more than 30 years ago, when we were just from around age 12. And so the vinyl is 60s, 70s, and early 80s vinyl analog pressings, including a lot of great jazz that I bought back then. So, wow, and I still have it all, and I wanted to start listening to it again, and that's why I was so much looking forward to getting a turntable. And also that I didn't want to get a turntable that I was going to be unhappy with a year or 2 or 3 years later. I want to get a turntable. I don't want to think about it again. I want to get one 10 years later that I love the turntable. There's a final point about the turntable I want to mention. Of course, we know how important a really good tone arm is on a turntable. And when I visited with Amari in Guangzhou at their corporate headquarters showroom, I asked them about the tone arm, because it's an Amari tone arm. You know, it's not a Riga tone arm. It's not an Origin Live tone arm. It's not an SVI tone arm. So what is it, and how good is it? I really needed and wanted to know. And the answer I got was tremendous. The tone arm on this LP10MK turntable, which again, this turntable sells for basically $750 US. And I looked at their line. This is the LP10, the LP12, the LP16, the LP22, and the LP32. The LP22 is up to $2,000, and the LP32 is very sophisticated looking, and it is $3,200. They use the same tone arm. So you know it's got to be good if they're still using it on that high level of a turntable. Sometimes in life you just get lucky. And when I was in Guangzhou last month, I found an inventory of these discontinued JBL 530 speakers in the beautiful cherry wood finish. There's nothing more to say. Reading the reviews as you're listening to this video, they're phenomenal. The design, the style, Greg Timber did an amazing job there. You can see right there, there's the 530 bookshelves. If you think you want a little bigger, the 530 bookshelves are a very robust 5 1/4 inch woofer. And on the right of the screen on this picture, on the left you can see the bookshelves. On the right you can see the 570s, which is the same as the bookshelf. It's got 2 5 1/4 inch woofers and stands 34 inches tall. The Junction J88D Pure Class A integrated amplifier is a really special choice, and the reviews, which I'm going to give you a moment right now to read, clearly show us how and why that's the case. Enjoy. Thank you so much for your interest. This is certainly a very special and limited time offer, and we'd love to put one of these beautiful audiophile systems in your home. Thanks again.